Hi Scorpio, welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. I just want to say a heartfelt thank you to all of you for all of your likes, your shares, your subscription, for everything that you guys do for me, for all of your unwavering support when you show up to my live reads, when you comment, when you share things, when you answer the questions that I ask of you, for everything that you guys do for me and all of the support that you offer and allowing me to live the life that I live. I'm so truly grateful and so truly blessed. I just want to say thank you because it's you guys that make this possible. So with that said, if you want to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so on the website addressed below. Tribal Tuesday is up and open. The next one is in September. If you want to be a part of it, check out the link in the description. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's have a look, see, oh, excuse me, itchy nose. All right, what the week ahead has in store for you, Scorpio. What is that one's kind of screaming at me? So you've got the Hanged Man, right? Interesting, because Libra, just before you had this card as well. So this for you guys is about your spirituality. This is about really going within this week. You've got to still yourself, right? So for them, it was about tapping into that intuitive, imaginative faculty. For you, Scorpio, this week it's about going within. This week it is about surrendering. And when I say surrendering, that doesn't mean to an outside force. It doesn't even mean surrendering to another person. It means surrendering to the experience that you are having now. Just being open to experience and to receive the experience undiluted. Whatever the universe or the world is giving you right now, give into it. You know when they say if your car starts to skid, steer into the skid. Well, this week, whatever comes your way, whatever happens in your life, go with it. Accept it for what it is. Just let it be. Because the more you can do that, the more peace you are going to find, the more steps you are going to take towards your own personal enlightenment, right? This Hanged Man card for you guys feels really pertinent this week. If you, and I know a lot of you have been through a lot of it, this week, if you want to find that peace, if you want that release, if you want that moment of, let it be what it is. Don't try to change it. Don't try to judge it. Just accept it. You don't even have to really observe it. Just allow things to be the way they are. Obviously, you know, with discernment, if somebody's hurting you or harming you, don't just give in to that. You know, stand, fight, speak up, find help, seek help. But what I'm talking about is if you're experiencing those moments where you're like, what the fuck is going on in the world? Why is everything so challenging? Why is everything so difficult? Why is this not going the way that I want it to? Don't do any of that. Just accept it and acknowledge it for what it is. The second you do that, you will open the floodgates to all of the energy of change that you're hoping for. Your direction card, you've got the Strength card. All right, so the Strength card represents the sign of Leo, but it also represents the courage to do what needs to be done. Sometimes you have to, sometimes it's not enough to be a good person. Sometimes you have to be strong enough to do what needs to be done. Sometimes that is saying no. Sometimes it's saying yes. Sometimes it is walking a path even though you feel crippling fear by where that path might take you. The direction card as the Strength card is basically saying to you, you've got to muster every ounce of courage that you have. And let's face it, we're talking about a Scorpio here, so that's quite a lot of courage, right? You've got to muster all of that courage and you have to have the ability and the strength to surrender to the thing that is in front of you, to the experience that you're having now. That's where you're going to find, sorry, I've got a bloody itchy nose as I'm talking. This is the only video so far as well that's happened in. So interesting stuff. If you have the courage and the strength to surrender to your life, to the current of life that the universe has you traveling in, I promise you, you will find so much more strength there than you have ever found before. So let's have a look behind the scenes. What is the message underlying all of this? For you? This week you get the Five of Swords, right? I'm going to be honest with you. There are going to be some moments and possibly some people this week that will try to push your buttons. Your job this week, and I'm not telling you what you should do, or, you know, that's not for me to tell you, it's for you to decide. I give you the information, you use it as a guide. That rhymes. The Five of Swords suggests that some people will probably see this and be like, oh, well, you know, I can use that to my advantage. If you get into it with them, you've already lost. You're already off path. Staying on path looks like not even bothering to get into it with them. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to shout at you. I'm not going to degrade myself by taking myself to your lower vibrational level. I'm going to remain here at my baseline. If you want to converse with me, interact with me, or connect with me, you're going to have to pull your shit up. I'm not coming down there to you. You will have to come up. Remain in that space, and you do that by having the strength and the courage to stay where you are and accept and acknowledge exactly where the universe has you. If you can do that, you'll avoid all of this and you will stay at where that baseline is. Remember that. So I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. It's funny, I've just put that there, and it looks like I've put like a stopper on the tip of the sword. So no pointy bits this week, all right? I know you've got that stinger, and trust me, I never want to be on the receiving end of that. With that said, send me a comment if you should so choose. Take care, and I'll see you soon.